The average goals per game right now, this season in the NHL, is right about 6. So how is it that Avs games keep having 10 plus? I just don't understand. Avs win over the Philadelphia Flyers 7-5.
Alex Newhook!
Oh boy.
Whoa!
This game can be summed up with 3 parts. Goaltending, optional. Defense, optional. Goal scoring, mandatory. Look, Justus got his first NHL start, his first NHL win, and he even got a little bit more than that. But to say he played a good game just really wouldn't be true. I don't think he played awful, but he gave up 5 goals. It's not going to win anything on most nights. And yes, the defense in front of him played pretty poorly. Not going to say anything about that. But it's also pretty apparent that he's not really ready for the NHL. And that's fine. That's what we expected. He's going to go back to the AHL and get the rest of the season to get up to that NHL level. Honestly, he may not even really be ready for the NHL until a good portion into next season. It's fine. He's a goalie. He'll get there. Just not ready yet. With that being said, congratulations to him on his first NHL win. This game actually didn't start great for the Avs. They give up the first goal of the game on a play that is pretty horrific from the defensive side. It's a puck that's been sent all the way down the ice, and should be an easy race win. McDermott does win the race, and you can see he even does a good job. You just saw it there. He head checked, and he thought he had Jack Johnson as an option to go back up these same near boards, but he doesn't. I don't know if this is design system that Jack Johnson wants to stay in the center of the ice here, or if it's not. Either way, McDermott doesn't think he's there, and he tries to go up the boards, which disaster. It's an immediate turnover. Puck gets rimmed back around, and this is where things get problematic, because this is another battle, or rather race initially, that the Avs win to the puck. And Nichushkin is not one to normally do this. He gets clean possession of the puck. It's usually up and out of the Avs zone for Nuke, but he turns it over too, flubs the pass out, and it's the Philadelphia puck. You can see Avs forwards were pretty confident in Nuke getting that puck out, because they have both completely flown the zone here, leaving the Avs totally undefended high in the zone. This is Claude Giroux, just gets to float into the middle of the ice, has all the room in the world, and unleashes an absolute missile that you just can't ask a rookie goaltender, let alone any goaltender, to stop. Not a great way to get the goalie's feet wet on his first NHL start. I know he played some minutes the other night, but you basically hang him out to dry with an absolute bomb from the middle of the ice. Not great. Thankfully, the next 10 or so minutes were great. And yes, you guessed it, the first goal of the game for the Avs, it comes shorthanded, because of course it does. It's an Avs penalty kill, which means the Avs are going to score, I guess. This puck is rimmed around and coming up high, and just going to completely whiff on a puck is Claude Giroux. He giveth, he taketh away. Logan O'Connor, he's fast. He immediately jumps on the puck, and it's back the other way. EJ jumps into the rush to make it a 2-on-1 as Claude just completely eats it, because that's what hockey is to me now. Logan O'Connor walks in, does a great job dragging to the backhand. He's gone to the backhand a lot when he's driving in to shoot. This time he passes it, sets up EJ beautifully, and EJ roofs it nicely. Including tonight's point, Logan O'Connor is already ranked 20th all-time in Avalanche shorthanded points. Logan O'Connor has played 66 games with the Avs, and that's all of his NHL games. That rate of production shorthanded is actually ridiculous. If he plays out the entirety of his contract, it's extremely likely he will finish his time in the top 3 in shorthanded production with the Avs, which is pretty ridiculous to say, but at the same time, at this rate, it will be this season that he gets into 3rd place. So I don't know how he does it, but he does it. With the first one out of the way, the Avs pretty much just started doing their thing to Philadelphia. The top line finally back together as a unit gets one at 5-on-5. An actual 5-on-5 goal. Taves starts this one in his own zone. He takes his sweet time to find the pass that he likes and simply just gets it up to Landeskog, who hits McKinnon. It's all a setup breakout to get the Avs the best players the puck. It's exactly what they do. McKinnon walks in and just feeds Landeskog off the side. This is a pretty routine team thing. Teams do this all the time. It almost never results in a goal, but the book is out on Martin Jones. He drops the glove. Fire high glove, you score goals. It's just a read that I think is pretty obvious right now. Landy goes high glove. It's a perfect shot, bar and in. What a ridiculous beast of a man. I don't think Martin Jones is a particularly good goaltender, but the Avs shot the roof off the building in this game. There are a number of shots that are just ridiculously high quality. It's insane how well this team can shoot at times, especially when other nights they struggle to hit the net. The ceiling is just crazy for the offense of this team, as we can see, where they score 4+ every freaking night. Next up, a welcome sight, the power play going off for the Avs. They score 2 power play goals in the matter of about 30 seconds on different penalties taken by Philadelphia. Don't know how Philadelphia put themselves in that spot, but you take the goals. One, not amazing. The other, unbelievable. If it's a good power play night, it's got to start with Unit 2. Berkey gains the zone and then drops it back to Nuke. This is actually really messy where they lose the puck, but they get lucky. Berkey's able to recollect it. They get it set up high. Some quick passing gives an opportunity to Nuke in the middle, but he just decides he doesn't like it, so he feeds back to Taves. They work it around the outside, as the Avs love to do. A whole lot of nothing going on here, and then Newhook sets up for a one-timer that hits the skate right there. You can see it. It deflects off it, takes a bunch of funny wiggly bounces, and Martin Jones gets beat. Newhook, take him however you can get him. Check it. Justus and touches the puck. That means he's going to get an assist on this play, and that's all I really have to say about it. The rest of it is summed up as Cale Makar is the best defenseman in the NHL. Has Cale Makar won the Norris yet? No? Well, he'll win one this season. Don't worry about it. So, with about 5 minutes left, less than 5 minutes in the first period, the Avs are up 4-1. It feels like this game is over, and this is one of the big problems in the game for me. They completely let Philadelphia back in the last 5 minutes of the period. The first one, well, you're dealing with a rookie goaltender in his first game. Stuff like this is going to happen. When I talk about bad defense, this is kind of what I mean. There's a lost puck battle in behind the net for the Avs. This is followed up by a lost puck battle up along the boards. Maybe that's not really a puck battle, but Landy doesn't get to the puck and be effective. This is sent back down in deep, where initially Philly has possession, but then Taves gets a piece, creates a puck battle. This is also a lost puck battle. Now that's 3 in a row that the Avs have lost. That's when you start to feel things building. You know, all of a sudden, they might be in trouble here. It's usually because they've lost a bunch of puck battles. As Philly works it back in deep in behind, Justus and Sam Girard both just get completely baited by the pass in behind. They both cut to the opposite side, expecting something to come from in behind the net. Kind of a weird look, considering there's a wide open guy right in front of the net. I don't really understand why they got baited so hard when Lindblom is sitting right there, but they did. And the pass gets made, a nice pass by Konechny, reads him off, and it goes right in because they got baited to hell. You shrug that one off. You outscore that problem. It's still 4-2. The next one, much bigger issue. Nicholas Aube-Kubel takes a penalty in the offensive zone that there's just absolutely no reason for. I get it. You're playing your old team. You want to get things fired up, but it's just a terrible penalty to take, and the Avs end up paying the price. On the PK for the Avs, the Flyers are going to work this puck sloppily back to the point, but it gets back there and they're able to keep it in. And then they move it across, and the Avs start chasing the puck a little bit. You can see a little bit of that puck watching all 4 Avs. Kind of just caught chasing the puck around to the zone. The space opens up to the back door. The Avs just kind of give this one up to Giroux. I mean, I don't know. There's always a guy open on the penalty kill, right? You have to give something up. Jost was pressuring out high. You'd like to see Nichushkin, if he's going to play off the puck carrier that much, got to be in that passing lane a little bit better. Help your defenseman out. It gets through, though, and Jost just a little bit late getting back on the backside, too, I guess. Giroux has a whole net to shoot at here. Let's be real. Just goes in. Annunen gets close to getting over. Maybe if he read it a little better, he could have got there, but he's a rookie goaltender. Come on, you can't put that on him. So it's 4-3 after the first period. The Avs really should have put the vice grips down and taken care of this game, but they didn't. And while there are big problems with the play defensively, they managed to make it work. And at the end of the day, it's only 2 points that matter. None of the goals, none of the assists, none of that. For the regular season, the only thing that matters is whether you won or you lost. Certainly helped that the Avs didn't take long into the second period to regain that 2-goal lead. Mavs in the offensive zone here. They're just going to get pucks in deep. This one gets fired in well wide, but it creates a battle down low. A pinch from EJ here. He nicely blocks this puck in, keeping the play alive, and it just springs out with a weird bounce as Nichushkin is circling in from behind the net. He finds it, gets a hold of it, throws it towards the net. It goes off of the post, off of Martin Jones, and in. I mean, when you're hot, you're hot. Yes, I'm counting that as a bad post, and the Avs also hit another one in this game, so they're up to 19 bad posts. Val just keeps scoring too. Whatever. Clearly, I don't know anything about hockey, and everything ever is sustainable, and this will never end for the Avs, so just get used to it at this point. Might as well enjoy it while you're along for the ride. Second period played out very high event, but no more pucks would go into the net. You would have liked to see the Avs really put this game away and get that 3-goal lead, but on the other side, Justus felt like he was settling into the game, making some good saves and starting to feel the flow. Unfortunately, the third period started with the Avs giving one back fairly quickly. Again, the Avs just couldn't quite put this game away, and that's not on the offense. The offense obviously did a good enough job tonight. The defense has to tighten up, and you need to get a save. You can't really expect a save out of a rookie goaltender, so I look more at the defense at fault on this one. After a quick clear from the Avs, the Flyers re-enter the zone, and the initial part of this play is actually quality defense from Curtis McDermott. He knocks the man off the puck, gets it onto his own stick. Unfortunately, on the backhand, he flubs the clear, which allows the Flyers to keep it in the zone. So just couldn't quite finish the play, and now opportunity abound, where both defensemen get beat. Both McDermott committing to the puck, and EJ a little bit slow getting back. EJ actually gets his stick on this puck, but it still just gets through him. And then Anderson kind of just opens the doors on the 5-hole here as Atkinson gets just a piece of this one, and it just gets through him. You gotta find a way to make a stop. Not great all the way around. Thankfully, there is more things that fall under the list of definitely sustainable for Colorado, and that is Nazem Kadri needs a point. So fire up a power play and give that man the puck. Avs get a little lucky here as off the faceoff, Philadelphia gets kind of 2 chances to clear it, a flubbed clear and then a diving play that ends up knocking it right to Mikko. Mikko takes advantage of the player down on the ground and walks it in as far as he can and then makes a great spy backhand pass to Kadri across the way. Even then, Kadri still has to settle this puck down, so Jones gets across, but Kadri's just a better shooter than normal people, so he goes bar down. And that was the one that did it. It was funny enough where this game never really felt properly in danger. The Avs maintained the lead once they got it early on in the game, and you pretty much thought they had it. It was just way closer than it had to be for long stretches. The Avs add on one more because if they don't make it to 7, it's shame on all of their families. This one's just great work by Jason Megna on the forecheck. He gets in on the puck, knocks it loose, and is able to find Tyson Jost cutting to the net. Just super solid work there, and Jost with a great finish. Able to go far side, post and in. Hey, great for Jost. He's got a couple of goals going here. If he can start scoring a little bit more consistently, the Avs bottom 6 starts to look ridiculous. Obviously, Newhook leading the way in the production there. Despite the bad penalties, Kubel has been quality in the production side of things. One more guy in that bottom 6 starts to score with any regularity, and the Avs, shit, maybe this is sustainable. The Avs do end up giving up a nothing goal near the end of the game when they're on their own power play, so another shorthanded goal in this ridiculousness of a hockey game. Sure, it happens here. Look at it. Look, even the best player in the world isn't perfect. Mikko tries to flip a puck to Makar, but it gets a piece of something here and is bouncing on the way through and just kind of skips over Makar's skate. He then loses the puck battle, creating a breakaway, and Justus again gets beat 5-hole. I don't know, man. The Avs had 50 shots on goal in this game, and they dominated every single period. The defense was spotty, the goaltending was weak, but they won. And it was a ridiculous game where their offense scored 7 goals again. So why be mad about stuff? Just enjoy the ridiculous offense and the Avs picking up wins, even when they have players missing and are playing a rookie goaltender because their starter is hurt, their backup is hurt, and their third goaltender has played like garbage. Yeah, they still win. What do you want? I don't know. It's getting ridiculous, and I cannot continue. It's not possible for the Avs to keep scoring at this rate, but it's winning them hockey games, so lean in. Enjoy the goals, take them while they're coming, and score 7 every night. That is the end of this game video review. Thank you for watching. Head on over to thednvr.com for all of our coverage. I am Rudo, and I really don't understand this type of hockey. I was born in the 90s, all right? You win games 3-2 or less, not more.
Avalanche time, come on, grab your friends. We're going to the playoffs again with Nate the dog and Gabe the big. The fun isn't over yet, it is Avalanche time.